Hey, hello. It's Jeremy, Classic Guitar Rock, and haven't done this in ages. Trying to get back in the swing of things, but let's do a daily update. Not a whole lot in terms of music news to talk about, but a couple things I want to make you aware of. We now have the technology. And in fact, if you've been listening to Classic Guitar Rock Radio, you maybe have heard some of these, what can we call them? Test sessions. We now have the technology to actually go live on Classic Guitar Rock Radio. And we've done a few of these test sessions. Well, coming up in the not too distant future. Now, guys, I have a real job. So I have a real job that I do at least 8 hours a day, every day. But coming up, really, basically, once my kids are out of school, because then I'll be able to do it. We're going to start doing a live morning show on the Classic Guitar Rock Radio. Couple hours, probably like 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. local time, my time, Pacific time. So adjust accordingly if you listen from somewhere else. So my vision for Classic Guitar Radio, I worked in radio for about 10 years. I worked mostly top 40. I worked some classic rock. I worked some oldies. What I loved about top 40 and about oldies was the energy, right? The energy. Everything was upbeat. Everything was fun. My musical tastes were more aligned with classic rock, but classic rock sucks if you're an announcer, because listen to AOR or classic rock stations. All the announcers sound like stoners and they talk about twice an hour. I mean, that's no fun. So what does Classic Guitar Rock Radio do? We blend the great guitar-driven rock, much of which you'd hear on classic rock stations, but we add a little more stuff, a little broader playlist than maybe your typical classic rock station. I mean, like, for instance, we play Blondie. Okay, you don't usually hear that on classic rock station. I play The Fix. Don't really hear that on a classic rock station. I play it because I like it, and it's my station, right? We don't play any punk, any funk, any elevator junk, right? But we play good guitar-driven rock of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and we play it in a way that matches the energy and fun of top 40 radio from my era, from the 80s. Okay, that's the recipe, right? So my invitation to you is check it out. I'll keep talking about it when we're getting closer to our live debut, but I think it'll be fun, and I think it'll be something that you don't hear anymore. Radio sucks now. I mean, I just got to say it. Okay, I live here in Spokane, not a big town, but the whole metro area. You take in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, the area around, it's probably 400,000, 500,000 total metro service area. And our morning show on the Classic Rock station isn't even a live local show. It's some syndicated iHeart radio crap. Woody and Butthead, or Woody and Wood, whatever I don't remember their names. And they're not that bad, but they're literally like 3,000 miles away. Probably don't even know how to pronounce Spokane. And that's the live local radio. In my day, a kid like me, I started in 1986 in a much smaller town, but kids could still start out and have a radio career. That doesn't happen anymore. Doesn't happen anymore because of your iHearts and your big media groups that buy up all the stations. You really can't, if you're a kid, you can't get into radio. That's kind of sad. I mean, things change. I get it. The good news now is there is online radio. Anyone who wants to have their own station can have their own station. Then the challenge is getting people to actually listen to it, right? That's kind of what I'm doing right now, trying to get people to listen to it. And, obviously I don't have the listenership that a local radio station has. Not yet. I'm hoping to. But that's kind of the challenge. But my vision with the radio station is we want to play great classic rock, guitar oriented music, but we want to have the fun and the energy of a top 40 station, because classic rock stations, other than the music, suck. I mean, usually they're boring, no energy for the most part. There are some exceptions, but that's been my experience.